This is Mike D at downpeppertreelane.com. I have 4 fountains in my house, 2 indoor and 2 outdoor. So let's start with probably the simplest one I have. It's very elegant and it's in my living room. And I bought the vessel or container, which is porcelain, but it looks like marble. So pretty nice and classy. And then I bought it's like a Japanese fountain kit with the pump and the cord. It's just like a pump you would use for your fish tank. Really no different. And there's a low setting and a high setting. I think mine's on the high right now. And then away you go. And I just got 2 rocks from the beach just to weight it down. And it's a really beautiful fountain. Guests really like it in the background when they come in for a tour of the house or to relax. It creates like a spa kind of environment. And or if there's maybe some noise outside, like a leaf blower. Not my favorite kind of equipment, but if the leaf blower is a blasting, you can put this on and really soothing background environment. It just there's something about the sound of falling water, that natural pattern that human beings really love. That's why we like streams and creeks and fountains, and it's a natural part of our environment. So the main thing is to keep the water level high and not to go down below your pump. You will destroy your pump if you do that. This is algicide. You want to buy that at the garden center and put in a few drops every week or two as needed. And you really want to make sure your water is clean and there's not algae in there. And just run it every week. Make sure you run the pump, keep it all flowing, and keep using it. That's the thing about these fountains. You definitely want to use them and don't let them go dormant. And other than that, it's pretty easy and simple to keep them going. Like I said, this one's been rolling for about 2 years maybe, and it only cost me about altogether $50. And so that's a really easy addition to the living room. Okay, onward. All right, now we're out in my patio in my backyard, and this is my largest fountain. It has several gallons of water. I use the hose to fill it up, and it's beautiful, as you can see. It's farmhouse style with an old-fashioned pump and metal barrels, like you would use back in the day in olden times. And some of the rust is coming down, but that's okay. That's part of the patina. It gives it character. So I just put a few plants around it and just a few little knickknacks. And I've had this a couple years too. And I did have to replace the pump once. Sometimes they get clogged up with leaves from the tree, like in the fall. So it all got all clogged up and I had to replace it. But, it's like $25. And this one has to be on the highest volume. I really need it high to pump it up a couple feet through that pump. And, in the summer, you have to make sure the water is maintained so it doesn't dry out. And the algicide's important. And the birds seem to stay away. They seem to understand that they might try a little bit and it has the algicide and they stay away from it. So anyway, it's a beautiful addition to the garden. I love, once again, when I want a little background noise or to meditate or to relax, to turn on the fountain, and it really gives a nice ambiance to the outdoor patio and blocks some of the noise if there's cars outside or, like I said, maybe somebody doing construction or something in the neighborhood. Or it's a way to kind of block it out. All right, that's fountain number 2, my outdoor farmhouse fountain. Okay, surprise, here's fountain number 3, my magical, mystical fountain. We're in my bedroom, it's daytime. If it were night, you'd see all kinds of colored lights with this magical crystal ball spinning around, and the water trickles down the little stone staircases and then into this water wheel into the pond. And this is the smallest fountain I have. It's maybe like half a gallon of water, not much at all. It's really spectacular at night. I was amazed that, crystal ball would spin around. I bought it at a swap meet. There was no way to plug it in. I just trusted the guy. He said it works, and so I trusted him, and it does work. I really have to keep on top of this with distilled water. It seems to calcify and get minerals. So I bought distilled water for this and really need to stay on top of it not drying out. I cannot see the pump, so I can't really tell. I just have to make sure there's plenty of water to cover up that pump. And it's multicolored lights at night. It's flashing red, green, yellow, orange. It's kind of a fun disco effect. And there's not much of a water sound, just a little bit of a background sound, but at night it's quiet and I can hear it. And like I said, there's something kind of magical and mystical about it. Really fun, and I'm glad I have it. It's a real enhancement to my indoors and bedroom area, and you can find them around. I would, go to like estate sales and swap meets, and people, when they move, they want to get rid of fountains and things like that. All right, onward to the last one. And aloha, we're in my Hawaiian patio, and this is my last fountain and my favorite. Remember Hawaiian Punch when you were a kid, or the Tiki Gardens and Disneyland, I love it. I really needed something to punch with this side patio that I built, and that's in another video you can check out on my site. Anyway, a large pump. The water pumps up about 3 feet. These tiki guys smiling, and comes out of the pink out of the top, trickles down to the blue, and then some of it goes to the tongue, and some of it goes to like that cigar. It's kind of back and forth. It's interesting. And then it goes down to the green bowl and down to the bottom. So it's really fun. At night, I can turn it off and turn on lights. Like there's a red, blue, and a green light, so I can do that as well. It was about $200, well worth it. I don't care. Like I said, I'll pay more for something that's a feature or something that really makes a living room or a patio punch. No pun intended, but I needed some sort of feature. And when you're doing an outdoor area, it's good to have a water feature of some kind, whether it's a hardscape patio or a lawn or something. Even if it's a bird feeder, it's really good to have a water feature. So this one's been running pretty well. I did have to replace a pump. It just has to really push up 3 feet, and I might have burned mine out or something like that, but I had to replace a pump once. And they're on Amazon, or go to your local garden center and look for a Hawaiian fountain. You can find them. But I've had a lot of fun with this. It really makes this patio come alive, because otherwise it's a lot of hardscape, and it gives it a real exciting piece of art almost. So it's a lot of fun, and this is my fourth and last one, and I run it a lot, even in the winter. You always just want to keep them running so the water keeps circulating, and use the algicide. I try to use distilled water, and check for I've got all this bougainvillea, all the flowers sometimes get in there, so I've got to clear that out and just stay on top of it. But I like it. I enjoy taking care of these fountains. It's only like once every week or two that I kind of go out and fuss over them all, but it's a ritual. It's important to me, and it gives my house a really relaxed vibe. When I have all 4 of them on, I can have some guests over for hors d'oeuvres, and it really makes my house special, and it's something unique I can do for my guests or for myself if I want to read a book or just meditate or relax. I have the sound of soothing water in the background. So those are my 4 fountains of joy. Like and subscribe, please, everybody. Really share back with me, and go to my store. It's downpeppertreelane.com and check out my jewelry and gifts and vintage items and bling bling and cool stuff. All right, everybody. Take care. Aloha.